Hi guys, today I have a bit of a drugstore haul for you guys, and as you can see from the title, this is stuff from Canada and also from the UK. And after I've shown you my haul, I've actually got some new launches from the UK drugstore, high street, whatever you want to call it. I posted about the new releases on my website, which I will link below, but I also wanted to show you in a video because it could be a while before I've properly reviewed them or used them, and I wanted to show you in case you guys wanted to pick them up as well. But I'll make it really clear and really obvious like when I've bought the things, and then after that I'll show you the releases, so don't worry about that. I'll make it super clear for you guys. I just kind of wanted to share it with you on here as well. Okay, so first of all I'm going to start with probably the most exciting stuff, and that is the stuff from Canada. Now Estee from Estee Button, I will link her below, but I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, are already subscribed to her and watching her videos. But she went to visit her family in Canada over Christmas, and she sent me a message and she was like, do you want me to pick you anything up? And obviously I said yes. I did make a really long list, and then I was like, you know what, Gemma, you don't need all that stuff. So I didn't go too crazy, and I think I was quite restrained, but I absolutely love everything that she picked up for me, and I'm really excited to use it, so I'm glad that I stuck to this minimal list. The first thing that I asked her to pick up for me was this CoverGirl mascara. Now, for those of you that don't know, CoverGirl in the UK is Max Factor, so we have sort of the same mascaras and the same foundation, but the thing is, in dollars, they're so much cheaper, so it still made sense for her to pick this up for me. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's kind of one of those things where it excites me a little bit to have it in the CoverGirl packaging rather than Max Factor. I know that's pretty sad, but it's the truth. So this is the Lash Blast Volume Mascara, which is in the orange packaging, so I'm looking forward to trying that one out. Next thing that I asked her to pick up is another mascara. It's Physicians Formula, and we don't have it in the UK. And I've never actually tried anything from Physicians Formula before. This is the Organic Wear Mascara, and it's in this crazy green packaging, which is huge, but I don't know, I kind of like that. It's different to other mascara packaging that I've had before, and it's 100% free of like parabens, chemicals, dyes, things like that. The reason that I chose this one is because Fleur had put it in one of her favourites, and she'd said that it was a really great mascara, so I kind of wanted to give it a try. The next thing that I asked her to get for me is by Hard Candy, and it is the Glamouflage Heavy Duty Concealer. Now this has been on my radar for quite a long time, and I watch a lot of North American YouTubers who have reviewed this and talked about it, and it gets a really mixed bag of reviews. I think this is supposed to be like the drugstore equivalent of the Kat Von D tattoo concealer. Now they're supposed to kind of cover tattoos and things like that, but I don't have any tattoos, and I don't ever plan on getting a tattoo in my life, so I don't know why I would need it for that purpose. But it's supposed to be like really heavy duty. I read a lot about this before I used it for the first time, and everybody on Makeup Alley said that literally you need a tiny amount, like a pinprick, and it'll cover your blemishes and under your eyes. When it came in the packaging, it had a little mini concealer pencil as well, which I popped in my handbag, so yeah, I'm excited about that. And then the last two things that I asked her to get were these Maybelline Baby Lips. Now we don't get these in the UK, but I really wanted to try them. I did originally want them all. I sat down, had a little chat with myself, and I was like, no, Gemma, you don't need them all. There's like a clear one, and I need another clear lip balm, like I need a hole in the head, so I cross that one straight off the list. And then there was a peachy one, which usually would be kind of right up my street, but Estee said that it wasn't that great, so I took her advice and I stuck to these two colours. I got the cherry one, which is probably my favourite. It comes in the orange packaging, and this is what it looks like. Oh, it smells so good. It's like cherries, believe it or not. I went to the cinema, I went to see Flight, the film Flight, and okay, I cannot watch a film if there's like drugs going on in the film. Somebody in the film's taking drugs or anything like that, or I get stressed in the film quite easily. Like in most films I get stressed quite easily because I really like to throw myself into the plot line. If anyone's taking drugs in a film, like Trainspotting is just a no-no for me. Well, I've seen it and I like the film, but I get really weird. Like if someone's injecting or like taking drugs, I kind of go a bit dizzy and my body goes tingly, and I had this in my bag and I took it out, and I don't know, I got some kind of comfort from applying it, and I'm like rubbing it on my lips, and it felt like, you know, like a stress relieving thing. And it was only when I got out of the film and the lights came on and everything, and Matt was like, whoa there, cherry lips, because my lips were like really bright. This stuff packs a punch. This one, moving on, is the pink one in the pink packaging, and oh, it smells like fruit punch or something like that, and I do really like this one. I really like the colour, but I think I'll probably use this more in the late spring, kind of early summer I have visions of using this with like, you know, some mascara and a BB cream and like just this on your lips in the sun, like in the sun or something, you know, when you've got a bit of a tan, I don't know, on holiday or something. Yeah, I've got big plans for this baby. Thank you, Estee. Moving on to the UK stuff, and this is stuff that I've kind of bought from Boots and Superdrug across the month. So the first thing I picked up was really boring, but I got the Boots nail polish remover. It's just their own brand, and I got this because it's got acetone in, and I've been doing a lot of like gel and gel hybrid polishes, and so you need acetone nail polish remover to take those off. Continuing on the nail theme, I picked up these Barry M polishes. This one is the base coat, top coat and nail hardener in one, and I just picked this up because I couldn't find my top coat, and I later found it after I'd already bought this. Organised as always. However, I'll still use this. This one is one of the Jelly High Shine nail paints, and I really wanted the lilac one as well, but I'm much better these days when I'm shopping. Like I taught myself how to buy makeup all the time, because I've already got the lilac or lavender or whatever it is Barry M polish, so why do I need the same colour but in a Jelly High Shine? I don't know. I restrained myself. So I got the blueberry one, and these are kind of, they're not a hybrid polish, they're not like shellac or anything like that, but they do have that gel look to them, so they give you a really high shine finish similar to the bourgeois ones that they do, and I really like this. So far so good. I picked up a powder, and I got the Rimmel Stay Matte because I don't know, everyone in my life, like everyone and their dog loves this powder. I'd never tried it, so I picked up the shade 005 Silky Beige. Okay, I'm not really a powder person. I like a dewy finish, but the lights that I use to film my videos are really bright, and they create kind of hot spots on your face. So my face would be completely matte, and then when I get under the lights, it's not that the lights are hot and they make you sweat, it's not that, it's that the actual light bounces off your face and creates hot spots. So here, pretty much wherever you would look oily, it tends to happen. It's really frustrating because even when they're sat really far away from you, like I've got a shed load of powder on right now. The only time I have a problem with it is when I film videos in the morning, and then in the afternoon I might have a meeting and I look really made up and really cakey. All the powders that I have currently are like powder foundations really, so I wanted something that would let me film in the daytime and then walk right out the door and like, you know, look like a human being and not look like I've got way too much makeup on. And so far so good with this. I went over to the 17 stand because they did the Mirror Shine lipsticks, and I used to love those. Well, they still do them, but they've kind of reformulated and repackaged, and I used to love two shades in particular. One was Belle and the other one was called Beehive, and I would wear them on a near daily basis. So I really prefer this packaging. I think it's really sleek and nice. They seem to have got rid of those colours, unless they've renamed them, and I was just so baffled by it. They didn't look the same when I swatched them, and I picked up one of the colours, and it's called Cheeky Secret. Packaging comes with this mirror in here, which is quite handy. The formula of these is so nice. They're kind of glossy and more like a balm. They don't last an incredibly long time, but I really like them. And this is kind of a peachy muted coral. It's like creamy colour, really nice for transitioning, you know, from spring into summer. Then I went over to Natural Collection. I haven't used Natural Collection in such a long time. I used to, like, obviously when I was younger I used to look at Natural Collection all the time, but I feel like I've kind of neglected it a bit recently, and they've got some great products. Everyone had been raving about this blusher, which is Peach Melba, and so I had to go and pick that up because I think I've got one of their like pinky tone blushes, but I didn't have one like this from them, and it's a totally like kind of matte colour, which is really nice. And whilst I was there, I kind of was looking at the eyeshadows, and this one, it didn't jump out at me until I swatched it. It didn't look like, you know, anything special, but when I swatched it I fell in love, and it's the colour Asteroid. This is what it looks like. Like I said, it doesn't look like much in the pan, but when you swatch this, it's the most perfect deep shimmering brown, and it's just so nice. It's really, really pretty, and I had to get it because it's just a complete bargain. I think it was like less than £4 for the blusher and the eyeshadow. And lastly, from Boots, I also picked up one of these Maybelline colour tattoos, and believe it or not, I hadn't tried these up until now, because I always used to use the Benefit Creaseless Cream eyeshadows. I didn't really feel the need to go out and buy one of these, but I've used those up now, so I decided to try this. Obviously it's a lot cheaper, and I feel like this is the pink gold one, I feel like this is the more grown up version of the Benefit one that I used to have, because that was a more iced kind of baby pink. It's really nice on its own or as a base, and these really stick around. That is everything that I purchased, and now I've got some things to show you that are kind of new launches that I've seen at press events and things like that over the last week or so. L'Oreal are probably excited me the most with their new kind of spring summer collections. These are the Feria Pastel hair dyes. There's also a lilac one that I can't remember where I put that, but there's a lilac one as well, and this is the Pink Panther and this is Peach Punch. And I think these are such a good idea because you see people with like pastel hair, and I really wish I could use these, but unfortunately they're just for blondes. They last about 3 to 5 washes and they're in a conditioner format, so they're not like a dye, they're more of a toner. And they had some models at the press event with the pink in their hair, and oh my god, it looked so nice. I really wish I could do it, so I'm very jealous of all you blondes that get to play with these, but I think that'll be a really nice product to launch because it's really cool to see trends like that filter down to the high street and become readily available. The next thing that L'Oreal are doing that's really exciting are these CC creams from the Nude Magique range, and I know it seems kind of gimmicky because we've had BB creams and now these are CC creams, but the CC stands for colour correction, and these are kind of like a BB cream slash foundation slash colour corrector all in one. They're quite interesting. They've got 3, and it's anti-dullness is the purple one, anti-redness is the green one, and anti-fatigue is like the peachy coloured one. This is the anti-dullness one, the purple one. So you put them out on your hand and they come in this purpley or green or peach coloured kind of liquid, and in there are the little flecks that with all colour changing makeup, like you kind of rub it and it adapts to your skin tone. They actually do adapt to my skin tone quite well. I'm around an NW25 in MAC, and for me these are the perfect kind of foundation shade, and I like the texture, I like the finish. It's not too heavy, but it does give you some coverage, actually more coverage than I thought it would. I'm still a little bit dubious as to the colour range because I'd love to see how these looked, especially the peachy toned one. I feel like that might make very pale complexions look too muddy or a bit orange. So I'd really love to hear if you guys have tried them. Let me know below if you've got very pale skin tones. Likewise, if you've got deeper skin tones, I'd love to know if the like purple and green ones are a bit ashy on your complexion. Please let me know if you tried these, but if you are around my skin tone then these should be really good for you, and I really do like the finish. What I really like about these is the fact that colour correction creams have been around for a long time. It's nothing new, but before these they were kind of green creams and things like that you would put on underneath your foundation, and they could often be quite chalky and drying and thick, whereas these have kind of got it built in. So yeah, they're really nice. The next thing that they're launching is the Nude Magique BB Blush, which is kind of similar concept to the Oh Glow by Smashbox, that's it. And it's one of those blushes that goes on in a kind of clear pale pink gel, and when you rub it in it gives you a blush colour, and in theory I really like this and I love the way it feels on the back of my hand. I've only tried it once so far, and when I tried it kind of picked up a bit of my foundation, my base underneath, so I think you'd have to use it with a very dewy, like creamy texture. I don't know, I'll still play around with it. Maybe I'll try it with some L'Oreal foundations and see what I think. The next thing that they're launching are these nail polishes, and they've got 3 that are kind of Lurex ones. They've got a Lurex blue, like a pearly diamondy white one, and a gold one, and these are super fine glitter polishes, really super fine to use as a top coat. So they're not like a chunky glitter, they're for more like I don't know, like a pearly effect. And then there's this top coat, which is the confetti top coat, and possibly my absolute favourite one, actually definitely my favourite one. And I've Instagrammed a picture of this on top of my nails so you can see what that looks like. They're all different size black and white particles suspended in a clear nail polish, and it gives a really nice effect, like a salt and pepper finish. These have been around for a long time, and like indie nail polish companies have been making these for a long time, but they were always quite expensive. So although it's nothing incredibly new, it's really nice to see it filter to the high street at an affordable price point and easy to access for people. There's also a new foundation, which is the Nutrilift Gold Anti-Aging Serum Foundation. So I'm excited to try this because I really like L'Oreal foundations, especially True Match. That's probably my all-time favourite high street foundation, so I'll look forward to trying this one out. Anything that will kind of help the aging process is always a winner in my book, and it's got pro-retinol and hyaluronic acid in this, so it should be quite a moisturising formula and hopefully not kind of settle into any lines. Finally, and possibly the most exciting launch from L'Oreal this year, are the Rouge Caresse Shine Stains. Yeah, I think that's what they're called. The Shine Stains, basically. This is what they look like. These are the L'Oreal equivalent to the YSL Glossy Stain. And I mean, L'Oreal are the parent company of YSL, so it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out that they're going to be quite similar in the formula. I'm a big fan of the YSL Glossy Stain, so this is a really exciting launch for me. I love the packaging, I think it's quite luxe. I have 3 colours, which the purpley one is Milady, I have Marilyn, which is this pinky petal colour, and I have Juliet. It doesn't look like that bright a red, but I actually Instagrammed this on my lips and it's kind of like, hello, I'm here and I'm wearing red lips. I was planning on doing a first impressions video of these, and I think I might do kind of a first impression and side-by-side comparison with the YSL Glossy Stains, so please let me know if you'd like to see that in the comments below. I'm a big fan of first impression videos and I watch a lot of them, so I'm really interested in making some for you guys. If that's something you're interested in, then let me know below and I'll be glad to do that for you guys. Okay, so moving on to Rimmel, and Rimmel have got some exciting new launches out as well that come out. All of these products will launch on the 20th of February, so not that far away now. This is the Lash Accelerator Endless Mascara. Now, I was a big fan of the original Lash Accelerator mascara. That was a mascara with the growth complex in there to help your lashes and be nourished and kind of grow longer, and this one has the little fibres in it that lengthen your lashes. I'm more about voluminous lashes than lengthening, but I'm excited to kind of play around with this a little bit more, and again I can do a first impressions video and application for this. If you're interested in seeing that, let me know. The next things that they've launched are sort of the high street equivalent of the Clinique Chubby Stick for Eyes. Now, I was never really that interested in the kind of eye crayon fad, whatever you want to call it, because I don't know, like, I just feel like I wouldn't get that much precision from them. However, the reason that I quite like these is because they're waterproof and like long wearing, and I'm a really big fan of the Rimmel eyeliners. I think they're one of the best that you can possibly get on the high street. They really don't smudge, they're waterproof, they're really great. I especially think the black one would be really good to take in your bag if you wanted like a quick waterproof kind of smoky eye, and you can smudge it around before it sets, and then it's going to be good to last you all night, and as a base for a smoky eye. And I also really like these brown and kind of nude shades here. So again, if you want kind of a test of how well these wear throughout the day and you want a first impressions video, let me know. The last thing that Rimmel are launching, and this is the one I'm most excited about, it's the Exaggerate Undercover Eyeshadow Primer, and it's kind of hard to get eyeshadow primers on the high street that actually do what they say they're going to do, but again, I'd be more than happy to do the first impressions. That's it for this video. If you are interested in any of the latest launches, then check out my website below. I post on there at least once a day, and follow me on Instagram, because when I do go to these press events, I always try and take some pictures and show them to you guys before I can blog about them and things like that. Let me know what you think of the first impression videos. If you've got a video that you'd like to leave as a video response to this, feel free, and then we can all check out your channel. I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you with another video on Wednesday. Bye guys!